Many years ago, the government had a disinformation campaign about drugs. Yeah. And they tried to tell people if you did LSD 7 times, you're crazy. And if you did mushrooms and da-da-da, you're crazy. All these right-wing evangelical dipshits. Okay? Now, like 50 years later, the studies are coming out. And they're showing that LSD corrects psychological problems, if anything. So if I had any psychological problems, I guess they're gone now. And I should say, mushrooms not only help eliminate psychological problems, but they discovered something very interesting about hallucinogenic mushrooms, psilocybin, the compound called psilocybin. Psilocybin will reduce, or I don't know how to put it, either it reduces your aging by 50% or it increases your lifespan by 50%. The life of your cells, everything, your skin, everything. So you can imagine this is going to be the first story about mushrooms I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell a couple of stories about mushrooms, pretty crazy, pretty incredible about the power of mushrooms. So in the 80s, I was eating mushrooms. In the 90s, I actually grew mushrooms in Spain. Oops. Not there anymore. Can't do anything about me. Can't do anything about it. Jurisdictional issues and too much time's gone by. But then I lived in Portland and I had a Spanish student who called me one day and says, "Hey, you got to come over. My gardener, I think he did something to my garden and you got to come see it." And I was like, "What?" I was a good hippie. I had long hair. I rode my bike over there. And she was really very formal. She was like a corporate lady who was wanting to learn Spanish for her job. And she paid me a lot of money and I taught her Spanish really well. So when I got to her house, she's like, Look what my gardener did. And I was like, "Oh my God, your gardener did you a great favor. He mulched your yard and it's covered in mushrooms." And I literally had kilos of mushrooms at that point in 93 or whatever. And at my house, every weekend we had a tray of mushrooms there. You could come and get a beer, get some mushrooms. Nobody tried to steal anything either. It was all total honor system. And we were staying young. And we didn't know it. We were staying young and we didn't know it. Next video about mushrooms.